Alright, let's see if we can finish day 1 out of 100 today. Hello, welcome back to P-Storm. I am Pluvius Lilon, and today we're playing the 100 line. And when we last left off, we fought off some alien invaders, and then Darumi died. But thanks to the power of Hemo-Anima, she was brought back to life, and now we're gonna have a feast to celebrate our victory. But where is the cafeteria? Okay, it's this way. Gotta no. Shut your bitch ass up. Okay, how do I get there? Oh, I guess I gotta go to the first floor. Wow, that is some loading time. Whoa, what is this? Is that the Jammin' Ninja? Okay, cafeteria. Looks very Japanese. Here it is, the school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected, though it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Go ahead and order whatever you want. It's your party after all. Our handy-dandy Rashenomatic will create any kind of food you desire. Sorry, I thought that was a different character. I thought that was the statue talking, because I was like, his laugh was deeper, like. It slices, it dices, it also makes julienne fries. You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi? It all rolls out nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made by a grieving widower desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I'm a little worried about whether this stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. 1 hour later. Man, that hit the spot. I had never had anything this fancy before. It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I just wish we could have had some wine to go with it. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. Uh-huh. What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can seriously mess up your body if you're not used to it, you know? What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? More importantly, why do these guys get the 5-star treatment while we're stuck with dry bread? Cause you didn't fucking fight. Eating this is actually making me hungrier. It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight. That will work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is too good for a human cockroach like me. Just in case any of you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry. I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the one who's at fault here. Now, if you've all eaten your fill, let's say we get back on topic. I want to talk to the others. I don't wish to waste time speaking to you. Ask Saray to get to the point, would you? This just isn't normal. What on earth could we have gotten ourselves caught up with? What on earth have we gotten ourselves caught up in? There we go, sorry. I'm not the biggest fan of meat, TBH, or fish, or rice, or noodles, but if there's candy and cake, I'm all about that.
Can't say I'm crazy about the decor here, but the food's top-notch. That machine will make everything we want. There's even a kitchen if we feel like doing it old school. I gotta admit, it's pretty impressive. Living here might not be so bad after all.
There's no way I can live in a place like this. Please, just let me go home. I wonder what it feels like to put your life on the line like that. You don't have to worry about that, sister dearest. I won't allow you to be put in any danger. Bro, I think you're the biggest danger to her here. Talking to a barely functional simpleton like me won't get you anywhere. You should do your best to ignore me from now on. You'll be a lot happier that way. I'm so freaking hungry. But there's no way I'm fighting these monsters.
Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex where you've all been living up till now. Of course, its exact location is a highly classified military secret. Very hush-hush. The school periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after. A certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should fall into Invader hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from the Invaders. To make things easier for you to mobilize in case of an attack, you'll all be living here until further notice. And those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions, or do you guys want to chow down some more?
Wait, go over that last part again? We're really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here.
Of course. Your commission comes with an expiry date. You'll be required to serve here for just 100 days.
100 days?
That's right. Just as well 2,400 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you've enjoyed so much before this ordeal began.
You mean we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to? Or have those monsters already destroyed it?
No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on this school instead. Whatever you've got stowed away in here is just that important to them, huh?
You've told us a lot, but there's just one detail you seem determined to keep from us. Don't make me ask again. What exactly is it we're protecting, and why would losing it mean the end of humanity?
Those are some good questions. Perceptive as always, Shizuhara.
One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here who can put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you?
Another excellent question, and I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. But that's all highly classified information. And so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's gonna stay.
What? Explain yourself.
If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you, Shizuhara. That's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince these lily-livered panty wastes to join the war effort too.
Now you want them to do your dirty work for you? It's just one underhanded trick after another.
It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. That's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there on the battlefield fighting the good fight. The invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out, so I need all of you to be in tip-top condition, too.
Without another word, Saray hopped off his chair and strolled leisurely toward the door. Where are you going?
I was gonna go and drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why? You wanna come watch?
What the fuck? You actually have realistic bodily functions?
I suggest you get an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack is gonna happen. Where will you be when your diarrhea comes back?
The next attack. This wasn't the first time I had to face these monsters, and it won't be the last either. They'll keep coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time we'll have to put our lives on the line, and maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. That threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days?
Where are we supposed to sleep, anyway? You want us to all huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I've prepared luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them on the rooftop.
At least we get our own rooms. I was starting to worry about that.
You're all at that delicate age, after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be rutting like rabbits in no time.
Is that true? Is kinky group sex some kind of high school rite of passage? You need to stop taking what he says so seriously, sister dearest.
Hey. You'll find your rooms, settle in, and think about what you're gonna do from here on. Tomorrow's the first day of the rest of your lives.
What did he mean? What's there to think about? I think that's his way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it. Do it! Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down griefers like a boss.
Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come back right after.
You know, some people don't ride roller coasters even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe. It's like that. Except even more so since there's actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision also affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice.
I know. Pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on the people around me. The world would be better off if I had never been born.
I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left up to the science nerds and the army jocks? Right, why us? I haven't even solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kinda tune out. It's too big for me to even wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa's coming from, though. Yesterday was just a normal day. Now I'm risking my life fighting monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting any of this is real.
Something tells me this little round table we've got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about ready to slip into a food coma.
Same here. Dying really takes it out of you.
We really gotta stay here a whole 100 days? We've only been here for one and I'm already sick of the place.
I have my fair share of concerns, too. Saray said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're alright? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. But I agree we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow.
What with everything that's happened, I doubt I'll be able to get to sleep.
Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are up on the roof. Is it just me, or is that a really strange place to put them? Okay, gotta run all the way back to the staircase. And go through, like, at least 4 loading screens, probably. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms seemed almost normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the name of our group. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Sumino. Okay, thanks. There are a lot more rooms like that than there are people. Wonder what the others are for. Huh. I didn't notice that. I think there's some reason behind it. They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? This has to be a mistake. This is a travesty, an outrage. What's wrong? My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to obstruct our pure, sweet sibling ties. You must be as devastated as I am, sister dearest. You'd feel much better having your brother dearest by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart every now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't gonna hurt. But... I really don't get these two at all. Yeah, dog. Looks like your room is right in the middle. Oh. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Fine. I'll just sleep here. All right, I should probably get in. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kicked off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
I hate to admit it, but it was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. The moment I lay down, the day's activity seems to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and confronted with so many harrowing truths had completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me. I was at the mercy of forces beyond my control. It was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around on a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. And so ended my first day at Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it had all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that was the best case scenario I could imagine. Maybe in the morning everything would be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room, say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom would be there, and Kadoa too. Day 2. A ding dong bing bong.
Burn out of troops.
Oh.
Time to rise and shine.
What you drinking there?
Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
That a blue Hawaii?
Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot. I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead. Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double.
Is that some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of that give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either. I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. Guess I should head to the cafeteria. I don't want any trouble. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me this weird, uneasy feeling, like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here for long enough, will staring up into the infinite space like this start to feel normal? No. There's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. Eh. Man, we have to do this every time. Every morning, just go through like 3 loading screens and run through a long-ass hallway.
Yeah.
I know you must be excited about getting to live in an awesome school like this, but don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal, though, so you've got nothing to fear from them.
Hey!
Right, immortal. What exactly do you mean by that, though?
I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Hemoanima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up good as new. Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent. I don't want you getting all sloppy out on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your life depends on it every time.
This is so crazy. I can barely believe this is really happening.
All right, everybody, dig in and get yourselves all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. This is no time to worry about proper table manners.
Dig into what? Half of us are stuck with dry bread again.
Personally, I'm grateful to have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Brother dearest, please. I don't want to think about that. Let me guess. If we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight? In that case, I'll stick with the dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless dry bread.
Suit yourselves. But there's one more thing I need from you. I'd planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I had to push it back because of the enemy attack.
What is it this time?
I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are a ton of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet.
Sounds like fun. You got any rooms where the door locks behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out?
If there are, you can go in on your own.
This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Hey!
So once you've finished breakfast, go put on your walking boots and go explore your new home.
I feel like we're playing right into Soray's hands, but we should probably try to get a better idea of what kind of place this is. We might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's take a look around. Alright, how do I leave? Oh, X. I'm so used to Danganronpa I'm so used to Danganronpa where R is the button that leaves rooms. Yeah, I guess we'll just start with this first floor. The bathroom.
Yes? Is something wrong? Oh, I'm in your way, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should know better than to take up valuable breathing space.
It's fine, Shoma. You're not in the way. I just wanted to talk to you.
I'm warning you, talking to a feeble-minded dweeb like me will only leave you worn out and frustrated. Not to mention how your reputation will suffer from being seen with me. Unpopularity as profound as mine might be contagious, you know? You're really better off ignoring me like everyone else. Don't think of me as a person. Think of me as a pile of garbage that randomly makes noises every now and then.
I kind of spaced out partway through what he was saying. I think it boiled down to don't talk to me, though. What the... Oh, it's you, Darumi. What are you doing alone in the dark here? Aren't the lights working?
Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little too bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes just getting through it is a real drain.
I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse.
Pods.
Sure is a lot of fancy equipment in here. Wonder what it all does.
Oh, I've seen these movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported to another world.
Like virtual reality? I thought they were cold sleep pods.
They're so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your wishes. I wish I had one of these at home.
That sounds a little too good to be true.
Looks like this one's broken, though. Just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it just wouldn't turn on.
It's okay for us to be... is it okay for us to be touching stuff without really knowing what it does?
Of course not. I just told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I?
Whoa, why is she angry all of a sudden?
Unless I can get Saray to fix this, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is just gonna be just that. A fantasy.
Now she's crying? I can't keep up with this girl's mood swings. More importantly, is this machine really broken? I can't tell myself. Guess I'll take Darumi's word for it.
It's really starting to sink in. Being made immortal is such a tragic fate. Dying to bring everyone together, dying to provide a moment of gratuitous gore, dying to finally be free of the pain. All those options have been taken away from me. Sheesh, what gives? If whoever's behind this is gonna kidnap us away, or kidnap us anyway, forcing us into a killing game's the least they could do.
Yeah, I've noticed this this exploration theme takes a leitmotif from one of the Danganronpa exploration themes, but I forget which one. I think it might have been V3's. Oh.
Hello again, Mr. Sumino. Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up? I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the same for everyone else. Until a few days ago, we were all living here. But isn't it strange none of us have ever met before? Apart from me and my dear brother. I don't know. It seems natural enough to me, it seems natural enough to me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see. It doesn't bother you at all. What was that all about? These two just keep getting weirder.
Is it a samurai with boxing gloves? The training room.
This room, it said training room on the door, but looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? All these machines look like arcade games to me.
Remarkable, sir.
You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste.
Stop jumping out at me like that.
This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training machine. I mean, using your actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we developed these machines, to help you hone your skills using just your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology.
I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us?
Your hemoanima gets stronger the more you use it, just like your muscles, your brain, and your baloney pony. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session.
Hey.
Just keep it in your pants when there's ladies present, okay?
Hi.
What's in my pants is none of your business, you little pervert. VR training. I've got to admit, I'm kind of curious about it. Maybe I'll give it a try later.
Ah.
Hey, Takumi, you've been checking out this place too, right?
Yeah, a little.
The more I see of it, the less I like it. Who is in charge of the decor here? There ain't a shred of class in this whole damn school. Where's the leopard print sofas, the hot pink drapes, the gilded doorknobs? Is that too much to ask?
Is that his idea of class? Looks like something from an old video game arcade. How are we supposed to train with this? These VR training machines can be used to hone our battle skills, apparently. Will playing a game really make us stronger? Maybe I'll give it a try later.
Okay, I think... Yeah, I think I've checked out every room. Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's work gonna say about this? I can't just take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure.
Oh, you have a job?
What, is it that hard to believe? You saying I'm so poor I'm probably too stupid to find work? Don't look down on me, Mr. Richie Rich McRicherson. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me money.
You don't have to get offended at everything I say. Besides, my family's not even all that rich.
Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever, but it won't change the fact that we live in totally different worlds. If I don't work, I don't get paid. And if I don't get paid, there's kids back home who go hungry.
You support your family all on your own?
What, you feeling sorry for me now? Good, you should. My regular life was hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of that is overkill. It's unfair, right? You think so too, don't you? Can't you talk to Saray and get him to send me home? There's gotta be exemptions for special family circumstances. It's the law. I should be sent home right now.
Yeah, don't think that's gonna happen.
I know. But it was worth a try, right? But even if I am stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt.
Once Gaku gets going, he just keeps working himself up more and more. I should probably leave him to tire himself out.
The war room. Oh, I think I've been here. Yeah, this is where, yeah.
Hey there, Sumino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way.
He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on, anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says, or does he have some kind of ulterior motive?
Did you come here for another explanation of what your hemoanima can do? The power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. The hematomorphic confusion blades you all carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab it into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemoanima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strengths. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your hemoanima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. These are additional abilities with a wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever.
Okay, but how does it do all that? And what's the actual process behind...
Don't get so hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of the battle, yell, "I am thou," or "Ora, ora, ora," or something, and just go with it. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant.
But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why give it to regular students like us? Why are we chosen?
All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight, but not before.
Guess I should have seen that coming.
One more thing. While you're here, want to go over the undying flames again? That wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats, but it'll hurt you just as bad if you get too close. True to their name, the undying flames never run out of fuel and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't damage the surrounding buildings, rocks, or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'd only be the people inside that would get burned to a crisp.
They ignore regular physics and run on their own rules. Are they magic or something?
The Undying Flames barrier has a radius of a little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, an alarm is set off to let you all know it's time for battle.
So when the alarm goes off, the enemy's already on their way.
The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare or recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns, though. You should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing. The wall only goes so high, but there's no danger of anything flying in. If the flames sense something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. The Undying Flames act with a will of their own to keep this school safe. Add that to your list of things to be grateful for.
I could ask any number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice but to accept that's the way things are now.
Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible. Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine.
Alright, you've made it very clear how well defended this place is. What I really want to know is, what's it all for? What are we protecting here?
I told you before, didn't I? You'll learn that once you get the non-fighters to start fighting.
What's this machine here? It looks important. I mean, it's got RGB lights. It's gotta be important.
That controls the school's defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy experience. Without this, there is no early warning system, no defensive barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing. It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of this school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance staff.
It's all completely automatic, huh?
Whoa, I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need Saray for? But my role here is just as important as the computer's. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can.
He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks.
Hi, Waters. Oh, what is this? Connecting hallway. Wow. So it's literally just okay. Okay, I'm right in front of the what? Oh, okay. No?
What the fuck?
Check third floor defense room. Okay, there's the war room. The infirmary. Well, might as well check it out anyway.
This must be the infirmary. But when I think infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although I guess that could apply to any part of this school. I know you've already made your thoughts on this clear, but are you sure you don't want to fight alongside the rest of us?
Huh? No, absolutely not. Just thinking about it makes me feel like I'm gonna...
What's wrong?
Let's just say I'm not suited for combat, like, on a physiological level. Sorry.
Physiological? What's she even talking about? Does this have something to do with how she always starts looking queasy when we talk about fighting? This machine... We all danced in fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we've wasted, as the Eggman's watching. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Darumi from the battlefield. Saray called it a corpse recovery something.
When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. That's what the manual says anyway.
It's all completely automatic, huh?
Seems like it. When the school's defense system detects one of us has died... Wow, it sounds creepy saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary.
And once it gets here?
You see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a Revive-O-Matic. It's got data on all of us down to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again, just like that. Why does it have to verify who the victim is first, though? Maybe so our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands?
Tsubasa really gets a chance to show her serious side when machines are involved.
This sure is amazing tech. I still can't figure out the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing it off as just the hemoanima did it. That makes it sound like magic rather than real technology. While we're on the subject, hemoanima itself is pretty fishy. It's supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? But how does it do that exactly?
Well, maybe we'll find out more about it someday.
Not unless me and the other holdouts agree to fight, too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who is in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix on us?
Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. We just keep going in circles here.
Okay, now we just gotta find the defense room. Okay, there's the bathroom.
Whoa. It's a sumo wrestler with nunchucks. Here we go. Whoa.
What in the... A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical-looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classrooms of the school were all pretty strange, but this put them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. Tell me, what was it that made you decide to fight after all? Well, once Saray started talking about people we care about being in danger, it didn't feel like I had much of a choice. So you did it to protect those close to you. How very normal. Normal? Yeah, I guess so. What about you, Hiroko? We're not talking about me here. But it was okay for her to ask me. Maybe I should try a different approach. Then, can you tell me how you got so strong? You're clearly on a whole different level compared to the rest of us. It's nothing so remarkable, really. With things as they are now, I prefer not to talk about it. What do you mean with things as they are now? I said I don't want to talk about it. She shut me down again. It's hard getting anything out of this girl. I probably shouldn't press her any further. I definitely don't want to end up on her bad side. This door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. They're undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here inside the school? To stop anyone from opening this door, I imagine. If it's that important, then... Yes. Whatever's behind this door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Saray will tell us the truth seems like a more efficient choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something they have to come to on their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up, or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others onto the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. Sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other very long, but I can definitely imagine Hideko taking a hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do as she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument.
Okay, back to the entrance hall. Yeah, I didn't really notice that checklist on the right until maybe like 10 or 15 minutes ago. Okay, entrance hall, entrance hall. Where is the entrance hall? Ah, Takumi. You came to check out this area too? Yeah. What is it? Some kind of entrance hall? Entrance and exit, of course. Even if we left the school from here, we'd still have to contend with the wall of flames. Jesus!
You're welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Where did you come from? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on school grounds. Anyhow, even if you make it past the flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side.
Hey.
But if you feel like a change of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found out something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there, go take a look at them.
What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? Seems they're a special model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers?
That's right. I put them here so you can use them to go exploring.
You again? Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me?
No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times when you want to wander off school grounds and explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your hemoanima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and open your way forward.
Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and getting out of here?
Yeah, your pal Outsky had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there.
Just ruins?
You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some items you can use in the old towns. That's if the invaders don't get you first.
There's invaders out there?
Oh, sure. The place is crawling with them. The wall of fire's there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside school grounds. It's a dangerous business, going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'd never make it on foot, so don't even think about it.
So much for that idea.
Coming up with plans to escape will only lead you to despair. I'm sure you can find a much more productive use of your time. Like focusing on protecting the school, and by extension humanity, for the next 99 days, and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You all want this story to have a happy ending, don't you?
So beyond the wall is just ruins. At least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Saray said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in anything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he said. The best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like Ato's determined to defy Saray to the very end. To be honest, I can't say for sure he's making the wrong choice, but that just makes this so hard.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
So in the mornings he drinks a martini, or a Blue Lagoon or whatever. In the afternoon he drinks coffee. Isn't that ass backwards? Also, monomug twins. I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around already. Guess I'll head back to the cafeteria.
So, what do you think? Have you fallen in love with the place yet? Is it so wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here?
There's no way we'd feel that good about it.
Well, if you don't like it, just tough it out. 100 days isn't all that long. There's more important things at stake than your personal comfort.
Why even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions?
You may have noticed some features aren't available yet, but don't worry. It's all part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little so you'll always have something to look forward to and motivate you going forward.
Be more specific. Exactly how do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting?
Oh, right. We are a school, after all. You're probably expecting some kind of curriculum and a proper schedule. But we don't have one here. Surprise!
What? No schedule?
Unless there's an invader attack like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. So we don't gotta go to classes or nothing? Shit, man, you should've led with that.
Don't tell me you're actually buying into this.
It's not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here.
I think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave.
If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna chicken out and run from the fight anyway, right? Now, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting.
It's your fault we're all on edge.
You've been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally you'd all have your own values, your own priorities. Each one of you is as unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable.
Again, your fault we even need to have this discussion.
Having said all that, no matter what your feelings are on the matter, all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record. But this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While this school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting your time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you're about to become the very embodiment of hope.
Hope? You've got to be kidding me. This is more like despair.
Oh? That sounds like another game I played once.
You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it. Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that that's what we'd be doing. For the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, how do we know it's not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the hemoanima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, but you want us to pump our bodies full of it? Until I get some answers, I'm not believing a single word that comes out of your mouth.
We've been over this before, man. He said he'd only tell us if you guys agree to fight.
I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. We're going around in circles so much it's making me dizzy.
Yeah, we won't make any progress like this. Alright, if it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything.
You're gonna tell us? Just like that?
I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story.
And you'll really tell us the truth? The whole truth?
And nothing but the truth. Or at least I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. Let's say we table this discussion until tomorrow.
So there are more people involved in this than just you? We'll expect you to tell us more about them, too.
I'm sure you will. I'll run it past the higher-ups, but if I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning and I'll let you know what the brass says. We got a lot to do, but I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early.
With a cheery wave of his stubby little arms, Saray disappeared.
Huh. Never thought getting the truth out of him would be this easy.
But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right?
he could come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn the truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Saray has to say. We can all talk it out and decide what the best course of action is then. Yeah, you're right. We can't decide on anything till we know what's really going on. You're hilarious, Mr. Maruko. You clearly have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up. I bet you don't either. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, Saray will tell us the whole truth. I can't imagine what it might be. Who gathered us all here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know that.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. I thought it would be a much longer road to learning the truth, but hopefully by this time tomorrow we'll know everything we need to know. It probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a good step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we've heard from Saray. For now, the only thing I can do is wait for tomorrow to come. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a day, and got into bed and was soon fast asleep.
Come on, don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too, and he won't be able to go to heaven.
We were only in kindergarten back then. Karua's dad had just died. He and Karua were driving over her mom's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed her life. A security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling around trying to get to the nearest shelter. Karua's dad swerved to avoid someone and, well, the car was almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he made it in time and Karua survived. But her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Karua was inconsolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Karua? Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so...
Excuse me?
You don't have to be sad.
What the fuck?
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but... I'm just glad you're okay, Karua. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy.
Ow.
The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big ugly scar like this.
You'd be surprised.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Huh?
I'll marry you someday, Karua. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karua. No matter what. promise.
Taki.
What if he's not actually a kid, and he's just a very small man, and that's why his voice sounds like that, even in a flashback?
Thank you. I think I'm going to be all right now. You promised. So you gotta do it, okay?
That's right. I made a promise. A promise to protect Kadoa no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Kadoa safe, I have to keep fighting. And I'll fight. I have to fight.
Oh no. Oh no. No. Get down, Mr. President!
I jolted upright in bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat, and my heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Kadoa and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why did I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Kadoa's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, what does everyone back in the residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me as a missing person, or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Saray about that too.
Huh?
Sheesh, I'm wide awake now. I'm so sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that next episode. Cause I get the feeling, another lengthy cutscene is about to follow if I open that door. So, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, then no further actions required on your part, and we'll see you at the end of Day 2, hopefully the beginning of Day 3 as well.
Alright, bye-bye. Peace out.